Jerry, what are you looking? You're the alarm clock, Jerry. Jerry, 7 o'clock. You want to go? It's too early, Jerry. You really want to go then, do you? You go for a walk. Eh? Were you waiting? Jerry. Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, Jerry. Going back to the park, Prospect, and we're going to test out my new 14 to 150, 28 to 300 lens. I think there's some motor show on today. Hey Jerry, hey, we're going to take some photos of cars, Jerry. Okay, so I've got my new 14 to 150 lens, so I might take some photos of the cars and see how this, and test out this new lens that I got. It takes up pretty much, it replaces the two kit lenses from 14 all the way to 150, so that's pretty good zoom and wide angle all in one lens, which is pretty good. And some of the reviews that Robtrek did says it's perfect. It does exactly what the two kit lenses do, and even better actually. I'll put a description to Robtrek's review of this lens, and it's really good because it shows you that you can get this lens to replace both those other two lenses, the kit lenses that you normally get with the EM10. So anyway, let's try some of these photos of the cars. Now this one here was my favourite, this Mazda RX3. As you can see, it's best to use a circular polarizing filter. That way you get rid of some of the glare. Now you don't always have to follow the rules. With this one, I intentionally liked the sun flare and bouncing off the metallic paint. It gives you like, you know, a surreal look. How nice is this car? It's just, it was immaculate. My dad had a Mazda back in the 70s. I'm not sure if it was a Rotary. I don't think it was. Yeah, but I've always liked to own one of these. Probably not a Rotary, but more just like, I love the old Mazda cars from the 70s. Plus my dad had one as well. Jerry, what's that, all those cars? Hey? All those cars, Jerry. Come on. Try and fill the frame here because I like the textures in that. I'm testing the zoom, alright, and I noticed I noticed this before. It's very jerky. It bumps, it jumps. I don't know if that has to be worn in. There, right there. Sorry, that's at 25. So from 25, I'm going to start again. From 25, it jumps. There you go. 20, it just jumps. I don't know what the hell. I try some panning here. I put it at shutter speed around 40, 50, 60. Just play around what shutter speed's the best. I mean, you can get more out of it if you move faster with your hands, left to right, right to left. And that way, you know, you get that blurry speed in the back, blurry in the background and sharp in the front. The cars were going a little bit too slow. I should have really increased the shutter speed. So, but in the end, I opted for like action, fast motion. You know, the cars look like they're in motion. Well, they are, but it's blurry. Alright, so let's test out the zoom capabilities and the wide angle as well, from one end to the other. So let's test out this new lens. I'm a bit pissed off with the fact that it's jerky at around 25 when I zoom. I don't know if this thing was refurbished or not. Anyway, it doesn't really affect photos, but it's when if I want to zoom in, I mean, actually it doesn't really matter. You're looking at, you know, 14 to 150, so one lens does it all. Alright, so this is at 150. You know, I could take the opportunity here to zoom right in and get like a textured shot of all those branches there. Now this is at 100. This is at 25, which is a standard nifty 50. And this is at 14. Alright, so this is at 17 millimeters, which is what I've got a prime of. Fair enough, the prime is 1.8 aperture, but I'm always shooting at 17 millimeters anyway, around 5.6 for, you know, for landscape. So that's it for today. That's the 14 to 150 millimeter lens. It's pretty good. Does everything that I need for it to do. I was a bit funny about that not being that jump that it does around 25 millimeters when you zoom. I mean, I can live with that. I just want to make sure that the quality of the images is fine and the lens is, you know, doesn't have any issues with it. That, you know, zoom part, you know, it's, I mean, for video maybe, you know, if you're trying to zoom in, but I don't do that anyway. The quality, I mean, the lens cap is so flimsy and it doesn't screw on properly. I don't really like that part of it. I mean, I've read somewhere that lens cap is useless. It'll break within the first week, but let's see how that goes. Because putting it on, it just seems like a bit cheaply made. I don't know if, you know, I mean, what I really want to do is get myself a pro lens one day, just to feel the different quality of it, because you can't tell these you know, what do you call it, non-pro lenses, you know, it is plastic fantastics really when you think of it. Anyway, but still, for what I need, it's perfect. And, you know, for what Jerry needs. Hey Jerry, you took some good photos today, didn't you? Yes. So, good girl. It's a good girl, Jerry. You took some good photos too. Yeah. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.